MLB Network brings you baseball from North Central Texas as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Oakland A's and the Texas Rangers. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Mike Minor will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Nope. And a fastball just a bit up.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Full count now, 3-2.
3 ball, 2 strike.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
I know in today's game everybody's trying to go yard, but can you look at having a better at bat as a leadoff hitter? You take it full count, you make the pitcher work, and then you come through with a knock. Great start.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton as he grounds one briskly to short. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Settling in now, Stephen Piscotty, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Mazzara moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
The 1-0. Is looked at for ball number 2.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
The 2-0 on the way. And look out. That might have got him right in the chest. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Tommy Joseph is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0. Fouled away. Joseph, a former Philly. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Marcus Semien.
Striding in for Oakland, Marcus Semien. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Popped him up. Trevino over to his left. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. He's threatened, but leave him loaded. A 0 Rangers coming up. Lots more to come on MLB Network. Daniel Gossett is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. What's your take on him, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
And Dan, Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in fresh off a victory last time out, but it comes on the heels of a 5-game losing streak prior to that.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Full count now, 3-2. Shin-Soo Choo will follow here. He waits on deck. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Piscotty on his horse, but this will land out there just foul. He'll try it again. 3-2. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out. Now time now to look at Jeff Bannister's Rangers lineup card in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, keep an eye on Elvis Andrus. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
Third baseman, Adrian.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging in the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Missed with a slider. Line towards center field. Croxton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Rangers set down in order. We are still scoreless. Here's Jed Lowry now, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
Jed Lowry.
Heading out towards shallow right. Lazar is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting 8, catcher.
Striding in, Josh Begley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Odor is calling for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 9, third baseman.
Next up for the A's, Matt Chapman. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Trevino recovers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. A's are gone and ordered. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off for the Rangers.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ball 1 to start the at-bat.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field. Well,
and he fouls this one off. Bottom of the second here with no score.
batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting fifth, right fielder,
Striding into the box, Nomar Mazara will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian, and ready to start out the inning, Jonathan Villar. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Into the box, Keon Broxton, a base hit in his first trip. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And late reactions, and they got him. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Ball,
2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Calhoun waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Up next for Oakland.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Piscotty. First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball two.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Just a tick behind for a strike. The 2-1 home. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Lazar is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So next to the plate for Texas, Ronald Guzman. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Here's Villar out there at shortstop. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Pulled toward right center field. The Scotties on the move. 2 down. Now at the plate, Jose Trevino. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. The 1-1 home. Oh, that grounder caught him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. Here's Chris Davis now as we begin the top of the fourth.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gallo looks up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The batter, first baseman, Tommy
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air out to center field. Gallo moves over. He's got it one away.
The batter, number 10.
Ready for another chance. Marcus Semien. One run in and one gone so far in this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Here's Beltre. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 8.
Riding in once again, Jed Lowry. He flew out in his last at bat. First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calhoun waits on it, and the inning is over. But the A's hit the board first on this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. Here's Elvis Andrus now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Missed with a breaking ball.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Heading after it is Piscotty. He's there and records the first out.
The third baseman, number 29, Adrian Beltre.
Digging in to try it again. Adrian Beltre hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. And a ball 1-0.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Number 13.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
A 2-1 count to the Rangers first baseman. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Here's Rougned Odor now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. High and deep to right center. Broxton's on his horse. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Rangers leave a pair. They still trail 1-0. Stepping into the box, Josh Begley. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Josh Begley.
First pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. No balls and 1 strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 0-1 pitch. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jonathan Villar. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Ran it in on the fists, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
The 1-1. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit as he lifts it in the air to right field. Odor has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the A's 1 and the Rangers nothing. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First pitch of the at-bat. Flipped out the other way towards short, and 1 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Now at the plate, Ronald Guzman comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Hit out towards second. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. And he puts it on the ground to second. And he will get him at first on a fine spin and throw from short right, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Here's Chris Davis now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. The 3-1. And it's fouled away. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
To 1-2 now. 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gallo is in pursuit. 2 down.
The batter, number 10.
Riding in once again, Marcus Semien. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Fouled off. 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Jed Lowry would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Calhoun is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Ready for another chance, Jose Trevino. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. 1-2 to the Rangers catcher. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Broxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
The 2-0. He pulls this one into right. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play.
Man, I'm not sure what to make of this one. The ball was hit hard, but it looked routine. The only thing I can think of is maybe he lost it in the lights there. That's a tough break.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A ball and no strikes. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. An intentional walk is one thing, but an intentional walk with a man on first is another. Strange strategy. I don't quite get it.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rangers, number
Jed
52.
Lowry will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Athletic, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Here's the 1-0. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. One and two now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Up with it, Trevino. And he makes the throw to first. Lowry is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more. Josh Begley. A fly out and a single for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Sharp ground ball to third. Fielded by Beltre. And a long throw across the diamond gets him. That's a nice play. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now that's popped up. Odor with the bare hand. Got him. Ready once again, Rougned Odor. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up. Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in to try it again, Nomar Mazara. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ronald Guzman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Missed with a slider. 1-0 home. Lifted the other way to left center. Davis is after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Rangers down quickly on just 4 pitches. It remains 1-0. Tony Barnett has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 43.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jonathan Villar. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got to hurry. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Now the 2-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Boy, I'd say what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, D-Roll. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Joyce has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Broxton, the runner at third with no outs. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Heading out towards shallow right. Lazar is under it. Makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And it's there, but it's dropped at the plate. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Chris Davis will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. And he takes ball 1.
This has been a rough inning for him on the mound, but now after that sac fly, he's got to reset. No one on base, so just get 2 more outs and let your teammates try to pick you up with the bats.
The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees. Now the 2-0 home. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. The 2-1 home. Hit hard to short. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Matt Olson will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Batting average down in the low 210s. 6 home runs and 11 RBIs. Check swing grounder to the right side. Scooped up, and indeed he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. Now the A's designated hitter, Marcus Semien, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Calhoun waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Matt Joyce will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Matt Olson will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Digging in once again, Willie Calhoun. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lowry over to his right. 1 down.
The batter, catcher, Jose.
So next to the plate for Texas, Jose Trevino. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Here's Elvis Andrus now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They trail it here 3-0. Alex Claudio enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Claudio.
First offering on its way. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. A 1 pitch on its way. Looks at a sinker over the inside part of the plate. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Ready for another shot now. Josh Begley in previous meetings with Alex Claudio. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. From the stretch. A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike 1. The pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Mazzara in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Now batting,
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing called strike, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2. Back up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Well, that's just the case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of it.
Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, don't take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Stepping in now, Keon Broxton, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. The 0-1, and he fouls this one off. Chapman at second, VR at first, 2 out in the inning. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So it's no runs on. To the plate now for Texas. Is the DH, Shin-Soo Choo. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. Davis is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9. Up next for the Rangers, Adrian Beltre. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hit back toward the mound, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey, D-Row, that's a 1-out single right there. Hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention. A little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Joey Gallo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he's struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Here's Rougned Odor now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
0-1 the count. 0-1, here's the pitch. Ripped down the first base line. But this will get foul for strike 2. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Swing and a line drive, but foul. 2 out with the man at first. In the air down the line in left. After it is Davis. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more.
But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Well, he was gunning for a complete game shutout, but it just wasn't in the cards here. But anytime you can go 9 innings and give up only 1 single run, you've done pretty good for yourself and your team.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Oakland A's took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Daniel Gossett gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Mike Minor is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Athletics, 3 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 8.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the AL West, the A's combined to allow only 4 hits as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 3-1. Carlos Rodon got his 3rd win this season as the Chi Sox took care of the Mariners 3-1. The Houston Astros pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the visiting Angels 4-0. Irvin Santana got the win and now has 150 on his career, leading the Twins to the win over the Yankees 3-2. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Red Sox allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 5-1. They now have 5 straight wins. The O's swatted 4 home runs in this one as they beat the visiting Rays 11-6. Wilson Contreras drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs, helping the Cubs get by the Indians 9-4. The Milwaukee Brewers finished off a 2-game sweep as